finally, we're taking on the final match in the area singles tournament. We've hit a bunch of hiccups on the way here. We've had to take on Shishido twice and Yuta twice, but after all of that, we're finally here taking on Jin in the final match. That sucks. I mean, I can't really say too much about all those losses I was faced. I guess I was kind of asking for it, since I kept complaining about the game being too easy. Since the first tournament we had, the Sagaku Rankings tournament, that was really easy. I just had a bunch of bagels. I won all my games really easily without much input from my opponent, except for maybe the first match, but that was about it. That being said, it was the best player of that whole group. So coming into this, especially after the first match against Kamui, which was 6-1, especially since it was 5, and he managed to just get one game, but then I beat him right afterwards. I wasn't really expecting too much at the start. I was thinking, oh man, I'm gonna have to right away go back, change the settings to hard, try this again, because I'm pretty sure no one wants to see me obliterate a bunch of tennis players without them putting up much of a challenge. I mean, what's the point? So when I lost to Shishido, I was kind of like, oh, well, so this is what this feels like. I didn't think this actually happened, and it was really good because I didn't really think I would like losing as much as I did, because it was a really good match. And I've probably said that a couple of times, but it was really fun. So that's why instead of like instead of not uploading it and just showing me winning, I decided to upload it anyways, since I thought it was a pretty good match. And obviously, since I lost to him, I had to upload a match of me beating him. It would only make sense. I'm not just gonna be like, oh well, I lost, and then next one, oh well, somehow I won, and we're just gonna move on. And the Yuta match was really interesting. I gotta stop saying that word. I say that way too much, don't I? Yeah, I really didn't think I was gonna lose that match. I just went and fucked it up. I mean, I can't say that I didn't think I was gonna lose it, because I didn't. Well, that was a really stupid fault. That's what I get for blabbing. Oof, that was bad. It's 2-1, Jin up. I mean, at least we're just going back and forth. Yeah, I can't say that I wasn't expecting to lose, since I had lost 2 of my rackets beforehand. So to be down to 1 racket, I can't really be too surprised. Like I said before, there wasn't really much I can do about it, so I'm gonna put that behind me and just take solace in the fact that I already beat him, and we're here taking on Jin. You've already seen one of his specials. This is another one, which are basically really similar to Shishido's dash. I don't really know how to explain them. I think one of them is a lob. Ooh, that was a good serve. I think one of them is a lob, and the other one's just a slice. I mean, there's not really much to it. I know he has another special. Yeah, I don't know the difference, because I know that one's really slow, but the other one's really fast. So I'm not exactly sure what that means. For example, to use your special, you have to press L and R, and then press A. Or sometimes you can press L and R and B, and it'll be a different special. So it depends on the character and on the special. So I'm not sure if that's what that is, or if it's just an entirely different special in itself. But regardless, it's apparently some sort of dash. His other special is a... I don't really know what it is. It's just a forehand. I think it's a forehand. It might be a backhand. But it's just a hit. And what it does is, when you use it, you just press the button down. So the ball stays on your racket. Yeah, the racket stays on the ball. The racket... God damn it. The ball stays on your racket for a long time. It stays on there for, I think, as long as you hold down the button. I'm pretty sure eventually there's a timer and it'll run out. You can't just be there for an infinite amount of time. But basically, until you let go of the A button, you can stay there with the racket. Oh my god. With the ball on your racket. The ball on your racket. The ball on your racket. You can stay there with the ball on your racket. And you can change direction. So you can really use it to catch your opponent off guard. It's a really cool special since only him and I guess maybe Dan, who is the little boy on the bottom screen in between the other two players, the one in the middle. And he's the manager of his team, BT Dubs. But he has a similar playstyle to Jin because he sort of, I guess, idolizes him in a way. I know I don't remember anything ever. That's become my new catchphrase. Like, oh, I don't remember, but I don't remember. So I don't remember a lot of things, which is funny because I usually have a really good memory. But since I saw the Prince of Tennis anime a long time ago, I think it's been about 5 or 6 years. I don't really remember little nitpicky details like that. But basically, in this game, Dan is an unlockable character, and he has a very similar playstyle to Jin. His stats are shit, but he has the same stance even when he serves and all that stuff. And I'm pretty sure he has that same special. That being said, there's not really much I can say about Jin because I personally don't understand the guy. Like, he completely and utterly confuses me. He has really low power, even though he's sort of a delinquent and like some really evil guy and all this nonsense. So I don't understand why he has the lowest power, why I, some random guy, has more power than him. And he's also not as fast as he should be because his stance is sort of hunched down in a runner's pose, and he's really tall. So you would think he would at least be really fast, especially given, you know, his stance where he like crawls on the fucking ground like a fucking animal. But he's slower than me, which is really odd. I'm pretty sure he maybe has a lot of quick, but I still have max quick, so I'm still faster than him regardless, which is really odd. I know he has really high ball speed. I know that much. I don't know, he just doesn't make a lot of sense. And then he has really high grip, even though he runs around like on his four limbs. I know he really doesn't, but that's just what it looks like. So I don't understand how he has good grip. So basically, this guy just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever, which is why I don't really care too much for him. You see here, we both have our super modes on, which is pretty cool. I don't think I've done that in this series at all. Especially since this is a really close match now that I think about it. And we've yet to break each other's serves. And we've also yet to hold serve. So that's really what it's probably going to come down to, whether or not one of us can hold our serve. Since apparently we are either really good at breaking the other's serve just because we're so good at returning, or we're just really bad at serving. I'd like to believe that it's the former, since I'm pretty good in this game in returning serve. I don't know if I'm that great in real life. I've never really... I haven't played a lot of games since I became a lot better. Because the thing is, when I played tennis in school, I was complete trash. Last video I said about how horrible we were. Me individually, I was just pretty trash. So when we first started playing, I wasn't exactly that great, and that was usually when I had, or not usually, that was when I had the most experience playing against other people. And especially playing against other people in games, not just, you know, rallying, which is what I usually do now, since I don't really have anyone that I can play with serious games with. So back then, when I got the bulk of my experience, I was complete garbage. So I couldn't really do anything. So I can't really account too well for how I play. I know I can hit a lot better. I can hit a million times better. I can serve a lot better, which isn't saying much because I could barely ever serve. To be honest, one of the main reasons why I was first doubles with my friend. One of the main reasons me and my partner lost was just because my serve was so bad. I just cannot. It would just not work out. I managed to get like a little rainbow serve that, you know, was consistent for a while, but even that, for whatever reason, I just cannot get to do it right. Now it's a little bit better. I'm a lot more consistent, but it's nowhere near where it should be for me playing tennis for, I don't know, I think it's been like, I started playing in 2008. So it's been 6 years of me playing tennis. I mean, I haven't been playing tennis every single day for those 6 years, but I've played enough that my serve should be a lot better. And it's really depressing because I've even taken classes, tennis classes, and I did pretty good in the classes, but I still can't serve. I mean, maybe I can, maybe I'm a lot better now. I think it's more or less, I just don't have the experience serving since, like I said, I haven't played any real games. So it's not like I really have any reason to serve whenever I play tennis. Since usually when I play tennis it's with my friends and we just kind of, you know, hit around, run around for fun. We don't play serious games, mainly because most of us, we can't serve. So it kind of really kills the momentum to constantly be, you know, hitting faults and all that nonsense. And especially since there's usually more than, there's maybe usually 5 of us or something like that on a court. So it's not exactly uniform for us to play a game. I played one recently actually. I got 3 of my friends and we went to a tennis court and we played. That was a couple of weeks back. That was when I said I felt like crap because I was just a walking rock basically because I was so stiff, like my joints, nothing wanted to work basically. But we managed to play a game, or actually no, we played 3 games. So we rotated so everybody was on the same team, and that went okay. Just speaking for me, it went alright. I mean, my serve was, it was good. I mean, I didn't get like a million aces or anything like that. I should have, since the people I was playing against don't really ever play tennis. So it's kind of depressing that my serve is on par with them. Not that I'm trying to, you know, rag on them or anything like that, but it's just that, you know, I actually want to play tennis. They just play for fun. So given all the effort and time that I put into the sport, I should at least be able to, you know, do something, but we're really not that far away from levels, which is really discouraging for me sometimes when I play. And another issue I have when I play is that I don't know what it is. Like when we hit, you know, I'll run around, I'll hit great shots, this and that. When we play a game, I just cannot hit anything. Like it just doesn't. My grip fucks up. Everything just does not work, and I just end up hitting the net all the time. I don't know. I think it's just the nerves, or even though it's not really a serious game or anything like that, but nothing works out. So I'm gonna chalk that up to lack of experience, possibly. But I don't know. Those are the 2 main issues that I need to work on the next couple of months. It's 5-4 now. I'm leading. I'm hoping that. Oh, fuck. Yeah, we're gonna pretend that didn't happen. I'm not even gonna explain what that was, because there's nothing I can say that can justify what that was. But yeah, back to my rant. I'm trying to get back into shape so that I can try and join so I can try and join a tennis tournament. So I'm planning maybe in the spring to, you know, be in good shape. Not only just for tennis, but just because, you know, I need to get into shape. I'm not in like a health risk where, you know, I'm obese or anything like that, but I could be in a lot better shape. So I'm gonna try to do that. It's something that I've always wanted to do. Well, okay, that's a lie. I haven't always wanted to do it. I've just recently thought about, like, it recently just struck me, like, oh yeah, that's actually something that I could do. Because, you know, I've had the whole far-fetched deal of going, or not, far-fetched dream of going to the US Open. But that's not gonna happen anytime soon, naturally. Especially the shape I'm in and the way I've been playing. But that doesn't mean I can't do anything of the sort. So, I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Baby Steps. That's basically where the idea kind of struck me, because I was like, well, you know, they do have a lot of tournaments that I have a tennis magazine, and I see them all the time, and I kind of don't pay mind to it. But it was until I saw that anime that I was like, well, maybe it is actually kind of possible. Which I know it's kind of sad that it took me to watch some anime to be like, oh, I could do this too. But point is, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm gonna start doing it. I mean, I haven't really been doing too much, to be honest. Should probably get out off my ass and start doing that. I might even actually go after finish recording this, because what I've usually just been doing is going to the handball courts, since I don't really have a partner, and since I don't have a partner and I don't have anybody willing to go far enough to play tennis with me. I'm just been hitting against the wall, so. But it is 6-5. I'm leading. I managed to hold my serve finally. So, seeing as how I've broken his serve 5 times, I just need to do that once more, and I should have this match in the bag. This has been a really even match, especially since we keep using our super moves at the same time. It's really cool. I swear it's unintentional. I don't know, it just puts us on that sort of like same plane, because we're both going all out, basically. That's how I see it, which is really cool. And it's really nice that that's how the last match ended. Of course, this last game wasn't that great, because I just won 3 easy points, but let's see how it ends. Get that back. Nope. Nope. Yeah, that was really lame. You could have totally hit that. But whatever. Boom! We've just finished the area singles tournament. That was a pretty even match, I guess. I mean, I got a lot more winners and stuff than he did. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I used my special a lot more than he did. But who gives a fuck? I mean, he used it a good amount of times, so it's not like I used it twice as much as him. And I'm gonna let the credits roll this time, just because I have something to say. So, the way this game works is that, you know, there's a bunch of tournaments, and you you finish the tournaments, you unlock a character. There are some tournaments that you need to go back and finish the tournaments with a different character, or I should say a specific character. So instead of going back and doing that, because then we'll be just kind of stuck in the same area for a long time, because there are quite a lot of tournaments that I have to go back to. I'm gonna try to use the characters that I need to use for the tournament the first time around, only if they're available. If not, then I'll use somebody else. And in other cases, like for example, I need to beat this tournament with Ryoma in order to unlock Tezuka. So I'm gonna do that off screen, since I mean, there's no point in me showing the same tournament again, because it's going to be the same people. It would be different if it was like the Seigaku's ranking tournament, because at least that has, I think it's like 7 different people that you can play against. So that's at least a little different. But in this case, I just do it off screen. I'll still use Ryoma for another tournament. I won't count it as me using him. I'm holding that off just because he's the main character, but I'll eventually use him. And yeah, that's what I'm just going to do. So I'm going to play catch up with a couple of the tournaments, even though I think it's only this one.
And I haven't exactly decided who I'm going to use for the Kanto tournament, which I just unlocked now by finishing the area singles tournament. However, we managed to get lucky. Since we used Muramachi in this tournament, we've unlocked... That sucks. My timing was a bit off. We've unlocked Jin. So I managed to get that one right the first time. But, yeah. We'll see you next time.